Hi everybody, it's me, Sporkbot. I'm here today to show you how to make this is a tutorial about how to make a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, let's get started. No, not Minecraft. This first trick is you need to open Photoshop. It takes a minute. It's a heavy program. It's really heavy, so you gotta open it. Be patient with me, please. This is my first tut. Okay, now that you Photoshop, you go File. Now that you have Photoshop, you wait for it to finish opening, and you go File, New. And you want to make this 1200 by 700. And if you're like me, you have two monitors, it shows up on the wrong one, so you gotta bring it back. So for this thumbnail tutorial, I already pulled up some resources. I'm gonna open them up now. Here we go. Okay, so you want to use Control or Command A to select all of it, and you're gonna copy it, and then you can just get rid of it. We're gonna paste it in here, and that looks pretty good like that, except you might notice it's facing the wrong direction. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hit V, the V key, to turn it, and we're gonna turn it around. Now you notice it doesn't quite go completely up or down very easy. So what we're going to do, we're going to hold down the Shift key and it'll click into place. And that's how you do that. And we're going to come down here and we're going to name this Thumb. Okay, so it's a good thumb. But first we need to make a background for the thumb. I don't like to use a background layer because I like things to have at least one thing that I can know that I didn't mess up on. So you're going to click right here to make a new layer, and you go and name it layer 1, and you drag it. It'll show up like that, and you drag it under. You drag it under. We're going to do a gradient, and we're going to pick this one, or this one. You don't have to. You can be creative and do whatever you want, but I'm going to pick that one. And I'm going to make a cool little explosion like wow. Just like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you my favorite Photoshop tool. It's called the magnetic lasso. And you click, and you can drag your mouse around, and it will kind of do okay at selecting the image for you. It's really good because I am not good at Photoshop and it does all the hard work for me. We're going to go up here to select, and we're going to inverse the selection, and then we're going to hit the delete key and get rid of all that crap we don't need. Okay, we did it. Now we can just deselect by Command or Control D, and we're ready for the next step. So the next step is you take your friend's face. This time you want to use the regular lasso. You can hold down and change your lasso. And then up here where it says feather, it's tricking you. It's not really about birds. And we're going to put about a 6 pixel feather because that's a good number that I like. And we're just going to select our friend's face. And you don't have to be perfect. And we're going to copy it, and we're going to come back and we're going to paste it in here. And you just want to move it around with the V like I showed you, and make it just a little bit smaller so it fits right on there. Just like that. And so if you notice, it looks a little weird from that angle. So we're going to come and we're going to go Edit, transform and flip it horizontal, and we'll rotate it again just a little bit. So see now, it fits on there a little bit better. It looks a little bit more like a thumb. But you might notice when we were selecting that see right here, you can kind of see the outline of his head and not just his face, and we don't like that. So we're going to come to the eraser tool here. You can also hit E on your keyboard, and we're going to come down. We're going to select a nice soft brush, and we're just going to kind of like drag around a little, and we're just going to soften up and get rid of that mistake, that horrible mistake of a face edge there that we mistakenly left. Okay, so now what you all might also notice is that it doesn't quite match. There's a few ways that we can fix this. We can edit, image adjustments, and we can go this one, hue and saturation, or color balance. Let's do this first. So we can kind of shift it a little. Let's make it a little bit like that. That looks pretty good. And we're going to bring it down. Bring the saturation down, make it a little bit paler. And yeah, okay, and that looks pretty okay. That matches pretty well. Then, what I like, then we're going to go over here to the layers panel, and we're going to mess around. Let's see what happens. That kind of makes it a little bit of a ghost on the thumbnail, and I don't like that. So we're not going to do that. We could do this, but then he really stands out a lot. More of a ghost. That's dirty. Well, we'll just leave it normal for now. That's okay. Let's go back and adjust it a little bit more. We're going to do it a little different this time. We're going to make it blend a little more. Okay. Now that he kind of matches better in color, we're gonna come in with our eraser, and I want you to make it bigger by hitting the brackets on your keyboard, like that. And we're gonna make it nice and soft around here, so it really kind of blends in to this nasty fungusy nail. Because you want your thumbnails to be believable. I want to believe that this is really a thumbnail. Good. So now you might also notice, we're going to make your friend go away for a minute. You might also notice that there's a credit here. It's never good to erase someone's credit. So what we're going to do, we're going to select our text tool right here. And it's going to take a while because you have a Mac and it handles fonts in a really weird way. So you want to be patient with it. It's doing its best. And then you just click to type, and we're going to duplicate that type. Toenail fungus.org. And you don't have to make it the same color. This is your creative project. You can do what you want. And you want to just bring that back. Remember your shift key. And we're going to put it like this. And you might be thinking, how do you get that glow on there? I'm going to show you. You come down here to your FX panel. Don't be scared, it's not math. And we're going to do an outer glow. And that's going to make that nice and shiny for us. Now and this is where we're going to make this overlay. Here's another fun little Photoshop trick for you. This fill is going to be, it's like opacity, but you notice the opacity makes it all go away or not. Your fill is just going to make the stuff that isn't glowy go away. So we're gonna drop that down just a little bit. Alright. So that looks pretty good. Now, to really make this good, what you want to do is you go here to your custom shape select tool, and we're gonna go to the animals panel, and you just want to put a cat, a really big cat. Okay. Alright, good. That looks good. Then, your next step, you're going to open up your text tool again, and you're going to pick a really good color like purple. And I want you to click, and you're going to write the name of your YouTube channel. Good. That looks really good. Yeah. What I want to do, I'm going to do another effect here. I'm going to put a drop shadow on that. And you can change your options. You can make it really big, and you can make it far away. And I want it to be far away, so it's kind of like a reminder that it's there, but it's not fully there. Just like that. We're going to make it a little lighter. Okay, and we're going to move this right here so you know whose it is, and we're going to make it bigger. Just like that. And then you always want to sign your work, so we're going to take the brush tool. We're going to make a new layer down here. And I'm going to select a really good color like this orange, and I'm going to sign it. And then put a heart so everyone knows you put love and respect into your piece. And get the cat and eyeball. And that's it, you're done. And that's how you make a YouTube thumbnail. Then after, all you have to do is save. And you want to save it as a JPEG. And you're going to call it thumbnail. And you want to make it good quality because videos are good. Okay. And once you do that, you're done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. The project's done. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching my tutorial. I hope you have a good night.